Sri Lanka's Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa has resigned after violent clashes broke out in the capital. For the latest, Rathindra Kuruwita joins us from Colombo. Rathindra, Mr. Rajapaksa has until now resisted calls to resign. Why act now?
Okay, so protesters as well as people from his own political party have been asking him to resign for the last few weeks. But the thing is, Rajapaksa is the most popular and the most charismatic politician we have had for the last few decades. So I think there was a belief that although the government is unpopular, Mahinda Rajapaksa is still popular, and I think he himself believed that, and the people around him also believed that. So that is why he didn't resign despite repeated calls by various sections for his resignation. So, but what happened, everything changed because of what happened in the morning in Sri Lanka. So yesterday, Mahinda Rajapaksa announced that he's willing to resign, and a lot of people expected, and as people expected, some of the local councillors who support him came to Temple Trees, his official residence, to have an audience with him. They came and they asked Mahinda Rajapaksa not to leave. And this is, everyone saw this coming, right? And after the protesters met Rajapaksa, they came out, they fought with some anti-government protesters near Temple Trees. Then they went to Gotabaya at the golf face, and they assaulted protesters. They burned down tents, and then the police had to come in, the army had to come in, and there was chaos.
If I could cut in, Rathindra, pardon me. They have been asking not just the Prime Minister, but also the President to resign. Now, that's his brother. Now, of course, the Prime Minister has resigned. Is this resignation enough to quell the protests that are going on as we speak in Sri Lanka?
Oh, not at all. If you see what's happening after the protest, what has happened is almost everyone who's involved in the protest, people the buses that brought them in, the Rajapaksa supporters who attacked the protesters, right? So they came in buses. Now people spontaneously have come out to the roads, and they have assaulted they have destroyed the buses. They are now targeting pro Rajapaksa politicians, and a lot of pro Rajapaksa politicians who they suspect were involved in the morning's attacks have been assaulted. So, and several houses have been set on fire. So people are very angry. So if anything, the resignation has not done anything. They have strengthened calls for the resignation of the president and the entire government. And there's chaos on the roads. So the government right now has very little control over what's happening in the country. So I think if anything, what happened today is going to further strengthen calls for Gotabaya Rajapaksa's resignation.
All right, thanks very much indeed for all that. Rathindra Kuruwita speaking to us there from Colombo.